Okay, I wanted to pause and kind of highlight for a triple threat run the window that we're looking for. Now, first, I'm going to show you a failure just so that you can see it and we can kind of talk about it. But the window we're trying to hit here, if you're a league leader, is pretty narrow. Okay, we really want all of the AVs at about 2 up in the upper right hand corner that you see there. We want the Nega Pendragon Rage to be near the end, but not flipped over to the beginning, because he's probably shielded once that blue line fills up. He's probably shielded for a while. And we want to catch Chimera after he's teleported, but we've given enough time for people to return to their teams because Chimera will pull in people from the Shadow team and the Nega team, and you got to give them a chance to get back so that they can finish off the AV when you give the kill order. So this one's going to fail, but I thought it'd be worth looking at. You can see we're really close to that window. We're getting down there, and then watch what happens with the Nega team here. Okay, well, first off, Chimera just regened. That's the kind of thing that could happen even if you do everything perfectly. Okay, so so that's frustrating because you might be ready to go. Now, Nega just regened, and we're going to see them start going down. Now, I still haven't give a kill order or anything like that. I'm trying to get us all down to where we're at 2. He's shielded probably now, um, but Chimera just vanished. He teleported. We're going to wait for him to settle down. We're waiting on Nega at this point to get past the shield, for that shield to go down. There you can see he's starting to take damage now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this might have been a good time, but notice Shadow just regened. Okay. And I was waiting on Chimera to teleport like he did just right then. So this was a failed run because we only have a 5-second window after the first AV falls to take out the other two. And if you take one out early, um, all bets are off. And certainly if you have one of the AVs regen, after you give the kill order, you're kind of toast. There's no indicator that that's going to be happening, no indicator that it's coming up, and so it's really kind of frustrating. Now let me try and go ahead here to. So this would be the next run, and you can see we're getting now. This will be a success. But we're again looking to get all the AVs down to that 2%, that 2 number. And Negapen Dragon is not shielded, so that blue line isn't filled or just starting to refill. Um, and we got to get it right after Chimera vanishes. So he just vanished. He didn't teleport in this case, but he might have teleported people from some of the other teams. So now the Nega team is doing really good at holding him at 1 right there. And so we're going to, let's see, I think at this point, no, I said go ahead and finish him because we hit that window and I think we can take him out before he tries to teleport. And this one worked. Okay. So that's the difference between those two runs. Now, how does um, when you've told everybody not to attack, how does it happen that an AV falls? Well, it could they're not following chat and they just keep attacking. They're in scrapper lock and they just keep attacking. That's a possibility. Damage over time. People may not be aware that some of their attacks have damage over time. And it is, even though they did stop at 2, maybe it's still continuing to do damage ticks after that and ends up taking them out, even though they did, in fact, stop attacking. The other thing that I've seen, and probably more common, is uncontrollable pets. Okay. If I throw up a thunderstorm and I can't control when that does damage, how much it does, I can't tell it to stop. I can't do anything like that. So that's why I say this last stretch, you've got to really be in control of your damage and what you're doing. So keep that in mind too. If you're a league leader, that window that you're looking for, get and I always stop at 10. Make sure everybody's paying attention. Make sure we're all squared up. Go down to 5. Make sure we're still paying attention, still squared up. Go down to 2, and hope for the best. And like I say, even if you do everything right, even if you do all of that right, get them all down to 2%. Nega is not shielded. Chimera just teleported. You gave plenty of time for people to go back. You can give the kill order, and then one of them regens, and you fail the badge. And I think that's the only badge in the game that really has an element of luck to it. And it's unfortunate, but that's why you got to run this multiple times. And unfortunately, it's a bit of a slog um, trying to get to that point. So it is really frustrating when any of that stuff happens. But that's the window you're looking for. Hopefully, that helps you better understand uh, where it is you're trying to get your league to so that you have a chance of success of getting that triple threat triple threat badge.